Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5 Minute Figure Reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we are taking a look at the X-Men deluxe figure Angel. This has been a hugely anticipated figure, one that we have asked for so long. I did a custom, loads of people have done customs, and we finally have him in his kind of OG red and white suit with those glorious big kind of feathered wings. And I, for one, from the product shots I've seen of this guy, the kind of pictures of other people that have picked it up, in-hand pictures, I'm very excited to be getting him out of the box and actually adding him to my collection after all this time. So let's not waste any time whatsoever. Let's open it up and get him out. Now this is what they class as a deluxe figure because it comes in a slightly bigger box with usually more accessories or bigger pieces, and of course for him, what makes him the deluxe figure is he's got these big articulated wings. He does also come with an alternate head, but we'll have a closer look at that in just a second. The plastic casing is in two parts, one with the figure and the accessories, and the other bit with the wings. Now, previously, with the Venom that came with wings, I did get two wings that were the same, but that was back in the day when they were kind of using the window list boxes and you couldn't see what was in the box, so obviously it had just been packaged up wrong. I did manage to get that sorted, but I was a bit apprehensive moving forward. Now originally I wasn't going to pick this guy up now. I didn't pre-order him or anything because I was kind of like, I'm downsizing my X-Men collection and I have got Archangel, but Angel / Archangel is one of my favourite characters, so I couldn't resist him any longer. Here he is with two different heads, obviously, that represent two of his different styled suits because the headpiece is a little bit different on both of them. One of them's got a bit of a smirk, but I quite like the kind of standard vanilla head, and I think that's the head that I'm going to be keeping. He comes on a new pinless body, which is very nice, but there isn't a huge amount of articulation. It would have been nice to have had the additional maybe butterfly joints in the shoulders. Doesn't need the articulated toes, but yeah, I was a bit gutted that they didn't put that shoulder articulation in because it would have allowed for him to sort of get into a few more kind of flying poses. Now these wings really are quite sturdy. They're made up in three pieces and they're all connected together, unlike some of the other wings we've had previously, like the Captain America, Sam Wilson Captain America, and the MCU Vulture. They are already pre-made, which does give them an added bit of stability, shall we say. And because there is, I mean, there's one point of it's 2 points of articulation. There's a kind of a swivel there coming out of his back like you would get in a wrist, and there's also the, I don't even know what you would officially call this, but the kind of peg that's in the three parts of the wing. So even though it's only 2 parts of articulation, you have got three moving parts within the wing, and of course the forward and backwards as well, which does allow you to get him into some nice poses. The thing that I think I like most about this is if you have a play around enough and you kind of manipulate the wings, you can get him into a nice standing pose for your shelf where the wings don't take up a lot of space. Well, they do take up a lot of space, but they don't take up as much space as other figures. Now, if we think back to the original MCU Falcon figure, the wings that came with him were literally just solid pieces of plastic, and it took up so much space in your display. Most people had to put him on a flight stand, whereas with this Angel you could have him just standing alongside the X-Men with his wings retracted like this, or in a similar position. Now, I did mention earlier Archangel. He is a deluxe figure that came out years ago, and I must admit they've really upgraded. You can see the developments in articulation and design. Now this Archangel figure is still quite rare and still quite hard to come by nowadays, but I think he's pretty solid as he is. These wings are definitely a nice addition to the figure, and I think for the Archangel version of Angel they're pretty perfect. The only problem is they are very heavy, and they do make the back of him very heavy, and where he is built on an older mould his legs are a little bit thinner, and of course there's all the pins and stuff like that. So I'd like to think that there might be a new Archangel on the way now that we've had the standard Angel, and I think it's probably safe to say that we'll get the blue version of the costume as well at some point. That would be a nice addition, but it is definitely cool to have these two versions of the character side by side. Now there is definitely more options with this new Angel of kind of wing positioning, and kind of posing than you have with Archangel. There isn't anywhere near as much kind of option for posing. I have him standing at the back of my setup, kind of using the wings as a support, but this new angel, I'm excited to see where I'm going to put him. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Of course, please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. There we go. The new angel and the older Archangel side by side. That's why I hate Archangel. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.